It was a warm summer afternoon when Timmy wandered into the woods behind his house. At just 8 years old, Timmy had an adventurous spirit. The woods were his favorite place to explore, a realm of secrets and discoveries just waiting to be uncovered. With his favorite red sneakers on and a small backpack filled with snacks, he was ready for another adventure. As he followed the winding trails deeper into the forest, Timmy noticed something unusual. The air felt different, heavier, quieter. Birds that usually chirped in the trees were strangely silent. He stopped in his tracks, looking around, when a glint of something shiny caught his eye just off the path. Curiosity got the better of him, and he pushed through the bushes to investigate. What he saw made him freeze. At first, he thought it was a giant fallen tree, but as his eyes adjusted, he realized it wasn't wood at all. It was smooth, scaly, and moving. His mouth fell open as he took a step back, his heart pounding. Before him lay a snake, its body so enormous it stretched out like a winding river through the underbrush. Its scales shimmered in hues of green and gold, catching the sunlight as it shifted slightly. The snake's head was resting on a patch of moss, its massive yellow eyes blinking slowly, as if it were studying Timmy as much as he was studying it. Timmy's first instinct was to run. He had seen snakes before, but nothing like this. This snake was massive, easily the size of a bus, maybe more. He could hardly comprehend its size, but something about its eyes stopped him. They weren't menacing or cold like he had imagined a snake's eyes would be. Instead, they looked calm, almost tired. "Are you okay?" Timmy asked cautiously, not expecting an answer, but feeling the need to say something. To his utter astonishment, the snake lifted its head slightly and let out a soft hiss. Not a threatening sound, but one that seemed to say, "I hear you." Timmy's fear began to melt away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of curiosity. He took a cautious step closer, his small frame dwarfed by the snake's sheer size. He noticed scratches and cuts along its body, some of them looking old and some fresh, as if the creature had been struggling to navigate through the dense forest. "You're hurt," Timmy said, his voice filled with concern. "Wait here, I'll help you." Timmy ran back home as fast as his legs could carry him. He grabbed his dad's first aid kit, some water bottles and a loaf of bread from the kitchen. His mother, busy in the garden, didn't notice him slipping back into the woods with his arms full. When he returned to the clearing, the snake was still there, coiled slightly but not moving much. It turned its massive head toward him as he approached, its golden eyes watching his every move. Timmy knelt down carefully beside it and set to work. He poured water over its cuts to clean them and applied bandages where he could. His hands trembled slightly, but the snake didn't flinch. "There," he said softly after a while, "that should help." The snake let out another soft hiss, its massive body relaxing slightly as if to show its gratitude. Timmy smiled, feeling a strange sense of pride. He had no idea how he had just patched up a 23-meter-long snake, but he felt like he had done the right thing. Over the next few days, Timmy returned to the woods every afternoon. He brought food, eggs, fish, and even some chicken that he borrowed from the fridge, and more water for the snake. Each time he arrived, the snake greeted him with a slow, deliberate blink, which Timmy took as its way of saying hello. He decided to name the snake Titan because it was the biggest, most majestic creature he had ever seen. As Titan regained its strength, it started to move more freely. Timmy noticed it stretching its body, the golden scales shimmering as it coiled and uncoiled. Despite its size, Titan moved with an elegance that fascinated Timmy. He began to talk to the snake as if it were a friend, telling it about his day, his favorite cartoons, and how the kids at school sometimes teased him for being too quiet. Titan listened, or at least it seemed to. Timmy liked to believe that the snake understood him in its own way. One day, as Timmy sat beside Titan, leaning against its massive body, he heard a noise in the distance. Voices. Adults calling his name. His heart sank. It was his parents, along with what sounded like half the neighborhood. He realized he had been gone too long, and they were searching for him. "Titan, I have to go," Timmy whispered, standing up. The snake raised its head, tilting it slightly as if it knew something was wrong. "But I'll be back, I promise." Before Timmy could take a step, the bushes parted, and his parents burst into the clearing. They froze at the sight before them. His mother let out a scream, and his father instinctively stepped in front of her, his eyes wide with fear. "Timmy, get away from that thing," his dad shouted. "It's okay," Timmy yelled back, his arms outstretched. "Titan won't hurt me, he's my friend." "Titan?" his mother gasped, her face pale. Timmy turned to the snake, who was watching the adults with what seemed like a mix of curiosity and caution. "See, he's gentle, he's just been hurt, that's all. I've been helping him." His parents exchanged bewildered glances, unsure of what to do. But before they could act, something extraordinary happened. Titan lowered its massive head to the ground and extended it toward Timmy's parents. It was a gesture of trust, as if to say, "I mean no harm." Timmy's father took a hesitant step forward, his protective instincts battling his disbelief. When he saw how calm Titan was, he slowly relaxed. This is incredible," he murmured. Word spread quickly through the small town. A boy had befriended a 23-meter-long snake in the woods, and no one could believe it. Scientists, reporters, and wildlife experts descended on the area, all eager to see the phenomenon for themselves. Titan became an instant celebrity, and Timmy was at the center of it all. At first, Timmy was nervous about all the attention. He didn't want Titan to be taken away or treated like a circus attraction. But as more experts observed the snake, they confirmed that Titan wasn't dangerous. In fact, they believed Titan was a rare species, possibly the last of its kind. They marveled at how it had formed such a bond with Timmy. The townspeople, once skeptical, began to embrace Titan as part of their community. Children came to the woods to see the giant snake, and Titan, now healthy and strong, seemed to enjoy the attention. It would let the braver kids touch its shimmering scales and even coiled playfully around the clearing during their visits. As the years went by, Titan remained a beloved figure in the town. Timmy, now older, often thought back to the day he had first found the snake in the woods. What had started as a moment of fear had turned into an extraordinary friendship that no one could have predicted. Titan's presence taught the town an important lesson, that even the most unexpected creatures could bring people together. For Timmy, Titan was more than a friend. He was proof that kindness, even towards something unfamiliar, could lead to miracles. Did this story warm your heart? Share it with someone who loves tales of friendship and wonder. Don't forget to subscribe to Glowing Stories for more incredible and inspiring stories that you won't believe are possible. Leave a comment below with your favorite part. We'd love to hear from you.